Minister of Labor with responsibility for the public service, Shane Gibson, said for many years now the government has been working on ways to improve the public service, and he believes they have found the remedy. Gibson was speaking following a service to mark the 17th annual National Public Service Week. The minister said one of the greatest needs in the public service is to look at the length of time it takes to conduct performance appraisals, which affects promotions for hundreds, if not thousands, of employees.
Cabinet has agreed with me. I took it to Cabinet to amend the policy related to promotions, confirmations, transfers, and reclassifications, where individuals for years couldn't be promoted, transferred, or reclassified as a result of not having the ACRs done. And so what happened up until now is if supervisors or department heads or persons responsible for actually conducting the ACRs didn't have the appraisals done, persons just couldn't be promoted and waited on years, and there was no recourse. And so we have now amended the policy, where the policy now is if an appraisal is requested and within 3 months that appraisal is not produced, then we will look at the employee's file, and once there are no adverse findings on the file, then the employee will be transferred, promoted, reclassified, or whatever action needs to be taken. And on top of that, the individual responsible for not having the appraisals done, the increment would be withheld until the appraisal is done. But
close to 400 retirees will be honored, and a new Public Service Employee of the Year will be selected from the 17 Public Service Officers of the Year nominees. Senior Pastor of Montabor Church and Presiding Bishop of Global United Fellowship, His Grace the Most Reverend Neil C. Ellis, said he would like to see more scrutiny in the hiring of persons within the public service.
I just wish there was a greater, more intense formula for those we hired into the public service. I just wished that there was greater scrutiny, a greater degree of care and concentration and focus given to those who are being received into the public service. I believe we have so many good public servants, but the handful of junk that you have within the service gives the entire public service a bad rap.
25 customs officers here in New Providence were recognized for their long service and invaluable contributions to the department during a special awards ceremony at Government House on Friday. A similar exercise took place in Grand Bahama, where some 18 customs officers were also recognized. Comptroller of Customs Charles Turner says this awards ceremony culminates International Customs Day celebrations. Turner told the awardees that despite some of the challenges at Customs, they have all managed to perform their duties effectively and with integrity over the past 20 to 40 years.
Many of you would recall times of working under dire and adverse conditions, making requests and recommendations that sometimes appeared to fall on deaf ears. Yet because of your dedication to our country, you remain steadfast in your resolve to give efficient and effective service. Your loyalty is commendable. It is your continued support which allows this department to overcome challenges and take advantage of opportunities delivered on our mandate to collect and protect customs, revenue, and mandated taxes.
All of this year's long service awardees will receive customs rings courtesy of the Ministry of Finance. Minister of State for Finance, the Honorable Michael Halkitis, applauded the awardees for setting a standard of selflessness and diligence that will be a module for other officers to emulate. Halkitis later outlined some of the accomplishments of the department so far this year.
Some 114 new recruits are currently undergoing training to expand customs human resources and to meet the needs of a modernized customs department. There are some niche areas of customs that are growing, namely post-clearance audit, tariff, risk analysis, business intelligence, information technology, intellectual property rights, and rules of origin. On Monday of this week, the Comptroller of Customs signed a US $13 million contract for the implementation of the Bahamas electronic single window. We will also be considering the training plan that is proposed by the World Customs Organization to provide a comprehensive training program for all levels of customs consistent with the modernization project.